today's video is going to be a hair tutorial, and as you can tell by the title, this is a Lilly Ghalichi inspired hair tutorial. Now, her hair is a lot bigger than this, but for me, this is really big hair, and I think for like the average person that wants to try extensions and get really big hair, this would be sufficient for you. And I kind of just went off her look of the middle part and kind of like the big loose curls. Her hair is just a lot more like out to here, and it is gorgeous. I've followed Lilly on Instagram for a very long time now, and her hair is always something that I envy, and like her little glam squad is so amazing. Her hair and makeup is literally perfection every time. I just enjoy it so much. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to get this hair. Now, I did use extensions from Bellamy, and really quickly I do want to talk to you guys about my extensions because I get a ton of questions about my extensions. If you want to skip to the tutorial, I'll put the number right here where you can skip forward. But I'm just going to go ahead and inform you about these extensions. So the only ones that I use are the Bellamy hair extensions, 220 gram number 2. I like the 22 inch better than the 20 inches just because my hair is so long that I like it to be a little bit longer than my natural hair. This makes my hair look a little bit more natural when it's just a little bit longer. So I love the 22 inch. I'm in number 2, and you guys know my hair color is Lush Cherry from L'Oreal. I have a whole hair care routine video. I will link it down below if you are interested. When you get your extensions, you will get a tester, which this is the tester right here. When you get them, you don't want to go ahead and open this if you're questioning your color. You want to look at the tester first. And the tester is just basically a, what is it? Is this a 2-clip? Oh, they give you a 2-clip for your tester. That's really nice. So if you like your extensions, you could keep the 2-clip because I love the 2-clip extensions. So that's awesome. I didn't even know that. I would have used this today if I knew. But you get a 2-clip tester extension that looks just like this. As you can see, the extension is very, very, very thick. That's one thing I really do love about these, and that's how I can achieve this really voluminous hair, is with these thick extensions. I have tried some other companies before, and I just was not impressed because they were super thin, and personally I don't see what the point in buying extensions is if they're going to be super thin, because you buy extensions to either make it look like you have longer hair or to add a lot of volume to your hair that's already long. So, like I said, when you get this, just take the tester out and match it to your hair and see if it'll go along with it. Keep in mind if it's like a little bit off or a little bit too dark or a little bit too light, it will still kind of blend in. Mine actually match my hair pretty perfectly. The only thing that's different is there's not like a red tint to them, but that's totally fine because as you can see, you can't even tell at all. So I love these. Even if my hair fades, these extensions will still match. So always take the tester and try it out first, because once you open this, you cannot return the extensions. So I would hate for you to get a color that didn't match. You open this and you can't return them. Honestly, these are the softest extensions I've ever tried in my life. This is just a few of the wefts, and you can see how thick they are. It's just a really thick amount of hair. You can't even see me through these extensions. Like, hello, I'm in here somewhere. A lot of you ask me how I store my extensions, and I use a pant hanger just so they can lay like this, or I'll lay them flat in my Alex drawer that I have right beside me. But the ones I'm not using, I do hang on a hanger. I just take the clip on the pant hanger, and then like the space in between the clips, I don't clip on the clips, I clip in between. And I just clip it right there so they can hang nicely. I highly recommend them. You guys know I've been wearing these for months now, and I love, love, love the extensions. I can't say enough good things about them. I haven't had any problems. And washing them, by the way, I only wash them every now and then. I don't wash them a lot because it can damage them if you wash them all the time. So maybe like once every few months I'll wash them if they get really dirty or something. But yeah, so I'll give you one last look. These are the extensions. You'll also see another clip of me done with this hair. And I hope you guys enjoyed this hair tutorial. If you really want that Lilly Ghalichi look, you could get 2 sets of the 220 gram and clip the clips to each other. I had these 2 left out of the whole packet. But basically, if you really want that intense thickness, just take the clip it to this hair. If you had a bigger clip, it'd be even thicker, but even with just that one clip, it's so much more hair. So you could double clip the extensions if you wanted to really get her hair. But I figured you guys would like this. I did post a picture on Instagram the other day, and I had a ton of requests for a tutorial, and it was just Lilly Ghalichi inspired, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up for more hair tutorials, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is section my hair off. And the first place that I'm going to section off is right here. Basically take your fingers like this. Kind of just section it off to this really lower half. So I've got this big chunk of hair. And you want about that much section down. Okay, so I am taking this 3-clip right here, and I'm going to be putting this in the back of my head. If you want this to last a little bit longer, tease the root of the section and it will hold a lot better. But personally, I found with these extensions that I can clip them in and they last for a long time without teasing. So I'm just going to take the clip and just clip it right here. Right there, as close to the root as possible. You can see it already added some nice hair. And section right above that, as you can see. Clip that up again. Take your 3-clip and then just put these babies right on in. Continue this process until you have all your clips in, because for this hair tutorial you definitely want to clip in every single clip. So now I'm taking the 4-clip and I'm just going to, one fell. I'm just going to apply this again above that clip. Now what I have left in the set is this 2-piece clip and 3 one little clip, like 1-piece clips. So I'm just going to kind of, or actually no, 4 1-piece clips. Haha, one was hiding. And I have this 2-clip right here, and then I have 4 1-piece clips. So I'm going to clip this one on this side of my head, because since I started parting my hair down the middle, this side's not as voluminous as this side. So I'm just going to, you can put this wherever you want. I'm just going to section it about right here. And again, just clip them in. Like that. I'm going to put a 1-clip right in here. So the 1-piece clips just look like this, little bits of hair. Some people keep them, some people don't. I feel like if you're doing a more dramatic look, it's good to keep them because they add that extra volume that you will probably want in the end. So again, I'm just taking all this hair over and I'm going to clip in 2 clips. And yeah, I got 1 more clip, but honestly, there's like nowhere else for me to clip this, so I'm just going to put this one aside. Okay, so this is what the hair looks like with the extensions in. Now these are a couple inches longer than my natural hair. So this is what they look like. Super, super thick. Okay, so now on to the curling part. I'm going to show you guys how I curl it. And it's a little bit of a different technique. I mean, it's not like a crazy, oh my god, that's a so cool technique. But it's a different technique. So I'm going to just section my hair into 2 parts.
Ooh! I'm gonna have to use 2 clips to hold this bad boy up. Maybe even 3. Hopefully that stays.
Okay, so we still have a ton of hair here on the bottom, so we're going to section this off. Usually I don't section my hair off when I curl my hair, but when you have so much hair and you want a really voluminous look, I definitely recommend sectioning it off because it's going to make a world of difference. You're going to make sure you get each and every strand, get it curled really nicely, and it's just easier to do. So starting with this side, I'm going to take just this section about this big. It's about 1 inch thick. I'm going to take this 32mm wand, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap it. I'm not going to lay it down like the ribbon technique. I'm just going to kind of like roll it around. So just like that. And then we're going to hold it for a few seconds to let it get nice and curled. Then let it go. And you're left with like this nice wavy curl. Now the 32 millimeter one is going to give you loose waves instead of super tight curls. That's personally what I enjoy. You can do smaller curls if you would like, but today I'm just doing the bigger curls all over. Don't brush it through or anything like that when you've done a whole section, because we're going to mess with it when we're done. So just continue to curl, and this is pretty self-explanatory, so I'll just let you guys watch. Look at that, isn't it cute? Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of curling this hair. Now, Lilly does have a center part most of the time, and I am just going to keep that. So you basically want to divide each section so you get all the hairs nice and curled. So what I'm going to do is I just kind of took my finger back and got this extra hair, and I'm going to clip this on the other side of my head. And I'm going to work on this section and just start curling everything. I'm going to keep this bangs part out. I'm going to do my bangs last. But I'm going to go ahead and just curl these. Okay, so we've got most of the hair done. Now we're just here at the top layer. And what I'm going to do is, in that picture, her top layer was pretty flat. So I'm just going to take my top layer, just still doing nice sections. If I can get all this hair. And I'm just going to kind of start about 4 to 5 inches down and roll whatever hair I have. Now you might have more hair at the top because mine has been broken off from when I was blonde, so it's getting longer, but it's still not as long as the rest of my hair. So just go about 4 or 5 inches down and then let go, and you'll have, like, see how it's straight but yet kind of wavy on the end? That's what you want. That will help with the end result. So doing the same on this little guy, about 4 to 5 inches down, again away from your face. For me, when I get to the top, it's hard to do the wraparound technique instead of the ribbon. Half the time it comes out as a ribbon, so just go with it. And let's see, when I get to the bangs, what I'm going to do is just brush them out, and probably about 2 inches down. And I'm going to wrap them. So as you can see, it's kind of more flat to my head right now, but we're going to fix that and make it more voluminous, just like Lily's hair. So the first thing we're going to take is this Big Sexy Hair powder play, and we're just going to put this up in the top of our roots. Now we've got extensions all throughout, so it's hard to get your roots there, but here at the top we don't have any extensions in our bangs, so we're just going to put some in there for some added volume. And you can either put it on your hands or sprinkle it on, whichever way works best for you. This stuff makes your hair feel kind of dirty, but that's how you're going to get that volume. We're going to split our hair in half. Oh, all this hair, girlfriend. Woo! See, look, I mean, it's already voluminous even without adding like all this stuff I'm about to put in here. I'm going to take this BB Thickening Dry Spun Finish Spray. I don't remember if you're supposed to shake it up. Yeah, shake well. This is going to add even more texture and just some more volume, and it kind of makes your hair feel a little bit thicker and textured. You can even focus it more on the root and just really rub it in there. So now what I'm going to do, I don't feel the need to really tease much just because I have so much volumizing products, but what I am going to do is kind of smooth things out. So I'm taking a little teasing comb, just running it over the top. I'm not like brushing it, I'm just lightly running it through, giving it a nice smooth finish all over my hair so I can still have all of that volume. Okay, so after you've kind of smoothed everything out, this is pretty much what you're going to get. That is pretty much the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys happen to buy these extensions, let me know how you like them. I would love to hear it. I love it when you guys buy things I recommend, and I get to hear your opinions on it. So leave it in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.